Which brings me to my next question, Inara, the challenges. What challenges do you face operating a humanitarian organization inside Gaza today, and why is it so difficult to move aid around?
You know, it's impossible on so many levels, and you're constantly sort of trying to play mental gymnastics, figuring out how to navigate the plethora of challenges that are in front of you. And the challenges start with, first and foremost, actually getting the trucks into Gaza. It is this extraordinarily lengthy process. Right now, you know, the only access point, especially to the south, is Karam Abu Salim. And there, the trucks go through extensive screenings. It's excruciatingly slow. Add to all of it, you also have the challenge that humanitarian organizations don't have a say in what actually gets to come in. And so what we end up seeing, actually, is Israel giving priority to commercial trucks. If you look at the numbers right now, more than 2/3 of trucks that have been able to enter the southern part of Gaza, mind you, in extremely low numbers, but 2/3 of those trucks are commercial trucks, which means that goods end up on the market where the vast majority of people can't afford them. Once goods have actually managed to get through this search process, you then have the challenge of getting them from the checkpoint to the warehouse. There is a growing sense of lawlessness. There is criminal activity. There are looters. There are gangs, you know, who are trying to target humanitarian aid. And the trucks have to navigate this whole, you know, gauntlet of challenges just to get to the warehouse. And then there's movement within Gaza itself. North to south, south to north does not happen, full stop. But then just getting the permissions to move within Gaza, it's extraordinarily painful. It's painstaking when you are finally able, you know, to get something to someone.
Yeah.
To be frank, you feel as if it's so small because the need is so great. But I was talking to one of our Inara colleagues about this yesterday, and she's like, listen, you know, we're working for our people. These are our children. This is our future. And even if it's something small, even if all we're able to offer is a smile, it is still our duty to do that.
Inara, before we let you go, just one last question. Right now, we are at a point politically where nothing is happening. Negotiations to end the war have stalled. There's now fear of an all-out war between Hezbollah and Israel. Is there any hope left among the people of Gaza that this could come to an end soon?
You know, hope is a cruel beast in the sense that one can't live without hope. But then the minute hope rises and then is crushed, as it is every single time there is talk of a potential ceasefire, it really sinks a person's psyche into depths that were entirely unimaginable. You know, being here, you know, obviously people see that I'm a foreigner, and you do get this constant question of, oh, you know, ask her, she's from the outside, maybe she knows when this is going to end. And it is gutting to not be able to answer that because people cannot take this anymore. But at the same time, there is this sense of having to keep going. And a lot of Gazans, when you talk to them, you know, they don't want to be called resilient. They have been forced into this position. They don't want to be called superheroes. They have been forced to be superheroes. They are exhausted. And so is there hope that this is going to end one day? Yes, of course, to a certain degree. But then every once in a while, you talk to people and they say, no, like, it's gone. It's been eradicated. We're moving forward because, you know, we have children, because we don't have a choice, because we have to live. And you see these moments where people try to create joy. They try to create love. They try to create, you know, a little bit of the life that was for each other. But it's just fractions of moments. I mean, the level of fatigue that every single person here carries on their shoulders, within their psyche, is so palpable. It really hits you. It hits you in the gut and it grabs you by the throat.
Inara, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you for the important work you are doing in Gaza right now. Inara Damon, founder and president of the NGO Inara, joining us there from Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. Thank you very much for your time.